Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. Got a video today for Modern Dating here.
Okay, am I the asshole for sleeping with another girl after she told me that she didn't want to become official? I've been casually seeing this girl, Amy, for a few months now. We've been sleeping together, and we might occasionally go out together, but for the most part, it's just late night hookups. Even though our relationship is just mostly sex, I do enjoy her company outside of that, and she's definitely got more to offer. A few days ago, we were laying in bed, and I told her that I wanted to take things more seriously between us. She said, "I'm flattered. I really like you. The sex is great. You're a good guy. I want us to keep seeing each other, etc. But I'm not in the position to be your girlfriend or take a relationship seriously." She basically gave me the "it's not you, it's me" speech, but in many more words. It stung hearing that because I did want something more with her, but it is what it is. I'll take the L and move on. One of my boss's clients is this rich bastard who throws these big parties at his house 3 to 4 times a year. The previous 2 parties that he threw, my boss invited me and I took Amy as my +1, but I obviously didn't want to go with her this time. I hit up some people to see if anyone was interested, and this girl, Lisa, was down. Lisa and Amy turned out to be friends. Not close friends, but they are connected on social media. I don't have social media and I had no idea they knew each other. We ended up going out together and hooked up by the end of the night. The next day, Amy starts blowing up my phone and starts going off on me for partying with another girl. At this point, I don't even know how she knew, but then she says that she saw Lisa's Insta stories or whatever it was. She was absolutely furious, but I told her that she has no right to be. She's not my girlfriend. She doesn't have any say in what I do or who I do it with. Amy asked me if I slept with Lisa, and I said that it was none of her business. She was absolutely raging, but I told her that I can do whatever I want with whoever I want because I'm single. Am I the asshole?
Nope. She said she didn't want to be your girlfriend.
Yep.
She can't expect you to keep fawning over her when she's unavailable. Anyone who wants you to be committed and loyal to them, while they aren't committed to you, has some serious issues. She doesn't want to be...
I mean, this is the attention that women want. Like, we've seen other clips of that man, like Snapchatting other girls while he's at her house or whatever, and she's getting all mad at him. Like, but even though he's the sneaky link, that's just how women think. They just want everything to themselves, even though they're doing the shady stuff themselves.
With you, but doesn't want you to act single? Nope. Doesn't work that way. Nope. She can't have it both ways. She was clear on where you two stood and can't be mad if you respected her boundaries. She is probably mad because she didn't get to go to the party where she could meet her future rich husband.
That's possible too.
You put your feelings on the line and tried to advance the relationship, but she declined. Now she's mad because you're single, and your attention will be directed to another woman. No commitment means no loyalty. He is single. Most soldiers, whether they've been there themselves or know someone who has, share a similar story.
Yeah.
They often start valuing what they had only after they lose it. This situation is likely one of those cases where she saw him as a backup plan. She knew he was a good guy who would probably make a great father and husband. But based on her reaction, he was meant to stay in the friend zone until she decided to give him a chance. Fortunately, he saw through that and moved on. He found himself a girlfriend, and now she's upset because he's no longer available. But she shouldn't be mad because he gave her the opportunity to secure a relationship with him, but she didn't want it. So, finding someone else was the best decision he could have made, as pursuing someone who isn't on the same page doesn't make sense. The plan was to keep him in the friend zone, but he was smart enough to refuse it as he knew there were little to no benefits to staying in that position.
We always say it, man. Walk away. It is a great power that we have.
He didn't want to be a source of free attention and validation for anyone.
Why do men cheat on 10s with 2s?
Because 2s like 10s and 10s like 2s. You ready? All of this is subjective and perspective, and even though it may sound cliche, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So realistically, the women who think they 10s really 9, 8, 7s, and the women they think 2s really 5, 6s, give or take. Ironically enough, they asking why do men cheat on 10s with 2s, and dudes in their comments saying, why is 3s even asking this question? So you kind of get what I'm saying, subjective perspective. But the senses of this concept is very true, because men definitely cheat on a 10 with 2s and up and 2s and lower, and here's why. Because the majority of bad bitches is bad at it.
Yeah.
Marinate on that though. Yeah, she got a good face, good a body, good and attractive. But she also got a bad attitude, bad demeanor, bad decision making, bad aura. Not all, but majority of these women get a life pass because they look good. And after a while, you just a pretty face with you a 10. But everything else is a 2. Out of them 5, 6, 7s who you think is 2s because you a 10. After a while, they become the 10s after putting up with your 2isms. And don't let me be attractive more to her to the point that I can control and manipulate. I can mold this female to be a side bitch. I'm just keeping it real with you today. Self-esteem low, the man's is not. Yours is too high to the point that you blind by shit that's not really true because you superficial than a bitch. Now I really got a 10 with 2 bitches. She cool as shit. She an 8. She don't mind paying for shit because she ain't never really got a dude like that. That's attractive like the man would be. So she an 8. You fine as hell. And that's it. So you a 2. Just in case you didn't know, them unattractive girls know how to put it down. They got to.
Brother.
It's a requirement. Majority of them cute ass girls, they can't do nothing because they just sit there. That's all they used to.
This man is speaking nothing but the truth. Since they never had to do anything to attract men, they didn't feel the need to focus on other aspects of themselves or improve in any way.
I mean, we say it. They don't age past 16 because 16 is when they hit that attractive level of that's all they ever had to do. They never had to develop their minds after that because why? I get all the attention, I get free stuff, men give me money, I have no issues getting men. Why would I ever have to develop my mind?
They relied solely on their beauty, but this strategy always fails when it comes to relationships or commitment, as most men seek more than just physical appearance.
Yeah, remember, as we get older, physical appearance is less of a thing for us.
This is why women who may not be as conventionally attractive can still have the man they want.
Yep.
Because they are willing to put in the effort to make their partner happy.
Damn right.
Ask the dude right now, hey, if you get with the baddest bitch in the world right now, what you gonna do? I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna do everything. And that's exactly what he mean. He gonna do everything to her. She ain't gonna get a chance to do nothing. She's not getting experience. She just getting a lot of experience done on her from the perspective of a man. She just laying there. Because who doing all the work? Me. And that's fine because I want to do all the work because you fine than the bitch. I'm trying to be memorable to you because I want to do it again. I look at you. You just fine and you know you fine and the world been telling you you're fine. So you just been getting fine treatment. Don't know how to do nothing. You don't even know how to throw it back because you so fine. I'm grabbing you and I'm throwing it back on me because you so fine.
Most women believe they are 10s, and I blame us. When
I blame us and women because women gas each other up too.
people used to say, why can't Halle Berry keep a man? There you go. Because she knows when to be quiet. She creates peace. She makes him feel safe, needed, and respected. Doesn't matter what the outside looks like if you're rotten at the core.
Yep.
Bro had to be under oath, the way he told nothing but the truth. I was looking for something to argue with. I can't. I won't. This man spoke his truths and the truths of some men. We all should listen and pay attention.
Damn right.
He's speaking
Hey, shout outs to this woman actually listening.
facts. It's respect. Men fall for women who respect them and hold them in high regard.
And
10s
respect
don't
themselves.
respect men. I agree with his viewpoint. Those who primarily rely on their physical appearance will eventually realize that this approach isn't effective, as most men seeking something serious will require much more than just outward looks. External beauty alone is rarely enough to hold the attention of mature men who know what they want, particularly those looking for a partner to build a life with. This crucial insight is often missing, leading to confusion and disappointment when
This is why a lot of these girls just get relegated to the fun zone.
they find out that their partner has left them for someone who may not be as physically attractive. They struggle to understand how it happened, not realizing that, to him, the other woman is more appealing because she offers qualities that are far more important, making her a better match. Ultimately, it comes down to understanding what each gender truly seeks. While looks may open the door to truly stay and build a lasting connection, there needs to be much more than just external beauty. This is why not everyone can secure the level of commitment they desire.
Really?
If I was with a guy, I couldn't be with a masculine man because I'm masculine. So if I was to find a guy that just so happened, you know what I'm saying, it just connects and that's just what's meant for me. I would really want him to be feminine. I would want him to shut the fuck up and cook and clean and do all that type of shit.
She's young. She says all this until she experiences it, and then she's like, "Oh, I don't want to do this."
And I feel like that's cool. Like, okay, it works. We balanced. Is he gay though? If he likes that? Maybe he is she.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe he is she. I
That's
wouldn't
a
mind
whole
that
lot of
either.
twists and
I don't know.
turns.
She don't know what masculine mean clearly.
Yep.
Girl math, fellas. We wouldn't understand. Fall back. At least she's honest. She's just saying words. I like her energy and her willingness to take on a masculine role. But unfortunately, she has no idea what she's talking about.
She doesn't.
The main issue here is
Yeah, young women really don't understand. They've never had true masculine male role models or masculine males take charge in their life.
the lack of understanding of what it means to be masculine. Based on how she described herself, it's clear she's clueless when it comes to this matter. One thing I've noticed is that many people associate men with money and their ability to provide. This is why, as soon as they start making money, they call themselves masculine, or even men. But this is not how things work. Men are more than what's in their pockets.
Yep.
We are so much more than the size of our bank accounts. This is the piece of information they're missing, which is why they're so confused. Since she can provide, she believes she's no longer a woman, she's become a man. And now she wants a feminine man who can take her place. As Kevin used to say, we can't make this up.
Yeah, when all the women around you stay quiet and start questioning what your thought process is, you're off the rails, right? You're not even within the feminist realm anymore. You're in some other realm that doesn't exist. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I can